Tony, a narrow defeat this afternoon. What's your thoughts on the game?
I've got to say my thoughts are of the utmost frustration again. And again, I want to make the point, I want to stress the point, I don't want to be this manager that blames other people or abdicates responsibility, but once again today I thought we were hugely let down by VAR. We've got a situation there where Simon Murray runs into the box and a penalty isn't awarded because Don Robertson on field sees it as not a penalty. He gets called to the monitor by VAR. VAR then check in terms of sequence of events, they check offside and then they check if the contact was inside the box. Now Don never gave it because he thought contact was outside the box. It's clear, I've seen it now, that contact was inside the box. Don Robertson gets called over and my huge frustration and confusion, as does the referee share this confusion because I spoke to him after the game, is they call him over but they don't show him an image. So for me, what's the point of VAR? You know, if you stop the game, the person in Clydesdale House has realised, right, there's an error here from the on-field decision, he calls him over, but he then doesn't show him an image, or the referee doesn't get the opportunity to look at the image that can correct the error. For me, that was the whole point of VAR. And if that doesn't happen today, then what is the point of VAR? What's the point of stopping the game? Because it was quite a length of time from that incident until he gets called over, and then when he looks at it, I think the referee's embarrassed. I spoke to him after the game. He doesn't get shown an image.
There is a lot of confusion, isn't there? You know, we've seen VAR, the referee gets called over to the monitor, sees the replay, but the big thing is he's not been shown anything.
That's my huge confusion, and I don't understand it. And I've got to say, I share the referee's frustration. He feels the same. He's not happy with the way things went, and I feel he's been let down there because he's been called across, you know, by somebody that's seen something in the game, but then they've not showed him an image to help him come to the right decision. When I see the image, Simon's in the box, you know, and that rule, if there's contact and it continues inside the box, that's a penalty kick. And it's such a pivotal moment of the game that if we get the penalty and we score the penalty on the 75th minute, or I think it was 77, whatever, it's a huge decision that, and for that decision to go to VAR, but the referee not to be shown an image, I just don't understand.
Last home game at Dens, you'll just be asking for the fans to get right behind the team.
Absolutely, and again they were great today and they stayed to the end, and I've seen them applauding the players. I think they see the effort, the huge amount of effort that the players are putting into games, but unfortunately we've got that habit of making individual mistakes that are shooting us in the foot, and I would definitely urge the fans, get behind us. You know, the players really need you on Wednesday night, we all need it, so I would urge them to, for this match, really get behind us. Our last home game of the season, really get behind us.